Good afternoon. How are you doing? Please ignore my kitchen because it's always mid-decorated because I have an awful habit of decorating a place and never finishing it. And that's pretty much every room in my house. It gets decorated but never finished. I'm just making my oxy shred, but I left my bottle at the gym, so I'm having to use like a normal bottle, which is annoying. But I just wanted to come on here and tell you guys that your thoughts don't own you. Some of you will really panic and think, oh my god, I've had this thought today, everything's going to go wrong. And I notice that when I'm on live, a lot of people panic and think, because they've had such and such thought, is it going to mess up your manifestation? Is it going to mess, like, how, think of it like this, how could it possibly mess up your manifestation when your entire life you're manifesting, you're always manifesting, and now you're just aware of it? And because creation's already done, it doesn't mean because you had a bad thought that creation, the thing that you want, doesn't exist anymore. It's almost like you having a bad thought and then your favourite packet of sweets in the shop doesn't exist anymore just because you had a bad thought. No, they still exist. They're still there. They're still available to you, just like your desires are all available to you right now. Oh, sugar. You know, so don't sit there and feel like, oh, because I've had a bad thought, I'm thinking this, that something's wrong with me and I need to do da-da-da-da-da. No. And a few people in my live last night were saying that, like, worried that, you know, they were dwelling on stuff and panicking about stuff, but you really don't need to. Like, we all have bad thoughts sometimes. That's okay. It doesn't mean anything. We just have shitty thoughts sometimes, and when you notice those shitty thoughts, you go, oh, okay, well, I don't really like these thoughts. They don't really align with the reality that I want to experience, so I am going to think differently. You know, that's all it is. Like, stop making it so, you know, overcomplicated, like this big, grueling task that we need to do. And don't get me wrong, yes, sometimes, you know, for some people it might be easier to change their thoughts in certain areas of their life. For other people, it might take a little bit more time because they've got this big story, you know. But even, it doesn't matter, even if you do have a thought, a shitty thought, or old story comes up, like, none of it matters. It only matters if you sit there and you choose to dwell in it. Like, it's like the video, it's like what I said yesterday when I was on live, and I think I've done a video about it as well. It's like, your shitty thoughts are like a chair in a room. It's just a chair, it's just there, but you don't have to go and sit in that chair and dwell in it. You don't have to sit in that chair and dwell in your old shitty thoughts. You don't have to do that. There's a chair over there which is better thoughts. You can go and sit in that one instead. Like, at any given moment, you're never stuck or bound by those thoughts. You're never trapped. You're never in a prison. You feel like that. You panic and think, because I had this thought, that's going to manifest now. And then because you're thinking that, you're putting more of that out, like, oh, this is going to manifest, this is going to manifest, this is going to manifest, I've thought this and this is going to manifest. Like, why would we do that when we know what we want already exists, creation is already done? So all you have to do in that moment when you realise you're thinking shitty thoughts again is just, okay, here we go again, you know, I don't like this isn't what I want, and then change your thoughts, okay? That's enough talking for me for today. I hope you all have a wonderful day, and remember to persist. Everything is always working out for you. You always get what you want. Those 2 affirmations always help me. Everything's always working out for me and I always get what I want. Because how can I not when it's already mine? How can I possibly not get what I want? Like, I don't even want it anymore. It's just, I like to have that affirmation. Like, I don't want it because I have it, but I like to have that affirmation because it's just like embedded in my mind that the moment I decide I want something, I always get it. I always get it. So I don't actually want it anymore. Does that make sense? I don't know if that makes sense. But yeah, just keep persisting and trust to know that you are the operant power. Everything is always unfolding perfectly for you. Stop looking at time, stop looking at the 3D, stop listening to what your SB said, stop focusing on the old stories, just stop doing that. Just go about your day to day, do something for you, whatever it is, you know, go for a coffee with a friend, go watch a movie, do some work, tidy your house, clean your bathroom. I'm just talking about things that I like to do, like to take my mind off stuff. You know, just do something for you. Don't be so hung up on, you know, waiting or needing or checking and all of that. Just know that it's done. And like I said, when you have a shitty thought, it doesn't mean nothing. Like this little, look, this little pumpkin my daughter made, right? Let's just imagine this is a shitty thought. Okay, this shitty thought popped up in my brain. Oh, okay, I don't like that thought. So what do? Am I going to dwell on it? I'm going to sit there and go, oh no, this thought. Which means when I'm doing that, I'm focused on this thought. Oh my god, this is what's going to manifest. No, when I could literally, this is a little candy floss stick that my other daughter made, by the way, out of clay. So this is a better thought. So this is a thought that sort of counteracts that one. You know, so I can choose to go from this to this in a split second. I don't have to focus on this thought. I don't have to focus on this thought at all. But so many of you have these thoughts pop in and you go, oh no, everything's going to go wrong now. No, it's not. You just redirect. Okay, this is a better thought to think right now. This, I don't know, let's say I'm not good enough. I'm not good enough. The thought comes out, oh, you're not good enough because remember what happened and blah, 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 blah. Okay, you don't have to dwell on that thought. You can turn around and go, do you know what? I am good enough. I am more than good enough. I've always been more than good enough. And then that thought disappears, and then you have this thought, okay? And then you might get that thought pop up again, and then you think it again, but reaffirm again. But I'm sitting with these little things, but the more you do that, the more this will become your new habitual thinking, because every time this thought pops up, you're replacing it with this thought, and your subconscious goes, oh, okay, this is the story, and then it'll be this one that pops up all the time. Okay. Anyway, I'm going to stop talking now because I'm just rambling on. I need to do my OxyTread now. I need to do a workout at home because the kids are here today. But I love you all. You're amazing, and yeah, I hope that helped. If that helped someone, then I'm going to be happy. Okay, I love you.